Voici les deux premières finalistes. Je les laisse à leur prestation.
How are you doing today?
Good evening, fine. Just arrived from Los Angeles and we landed this morning in Charles de Gaulle, so we are very pleased to be with you today.
You had a nice trip?
It's our honor because I know that you're a very busy businesswoman.
That's true.
So, as you know, we have 20 minutes to finalize our agreement, so let's move forward.
So PGA recommend us to you because we know that you did a very great job with them. Even on the quality of the components, that on the lead time, because the lead time is really important for us as well.
So we already know that you are very good for the quality. For the lead time, there is no problem. There is a last point to discuss, but not the least, the price. So let's go down to business. First, how I'm going to proceed. I'm just going to give you my offer on the table and let's discuss about it in order not to waste any time, okay? So, as you may know, we are the Avinix Corporation, which is a parent corporation of PGA. We already know everything about you. We have already been working with you. It's a bigger contract. You are working with the big guns, if I can put it that way. It's a real opportunity for you. You can double your turnover, which is, I think, can't be forgot.
No, we are fully aware that we can double our turnover, but not under any conditions, as you can imagine.
I understand your policy about the price that you had with PGA, but now it's a new contract, new opportunity, so I think it should be new rules.
So we would like to order 20,000 units for every year.
Wow.
So it's a 20,000 units contract per year.
Per year, yeah. We can make a contract of 5 years, renewable every 5 years, which means every 5 years we can adjust it and see if we both can fit in this contract.
And you are ready to commit over the 5 years firm today.
Yes.
So it's a really big deal. True. But
It's a bigger
you know,
company then.
we are well known in the world for the quality of what we produce. We have been working with the aeronautical industry for years. And for us, security, safety, environment are key issues, and that explains that we spend a lot in the research department, in innovating, in innovation, in new materials, in new techniques, in new technology, in new industrial processes, and that explains that we are a little higher than the average market, but it's mainly due to the high quality of what we do.
And PGA told us that you did a new product, so it's more low-cost products.
But we still respect the 99 quality of the valve. Nevertheless, I just want to underline the fact that that's true, you have a lot of investment, I guess, for the mechanic and for the PGA, the engineers. Nevertheless, it's a project that you have already been already built. The draws are already done. And
So it's a project we have already worked
exactly.
with you, so
You have already the resources.
the
There is no
resources
more
and all
investment.
the certification costs are
But
already
we-
paid, or is it
It's
a
already
new
done.
one with new development?
And that's the reason why if you have the certification anyway, as it's 20,000 units, thanks to scale economies, it's gonna, more you're gonna produce, the less you're gonna pay per product certification anyway. So we are going for a price of 55 euros. So what do you think about it? What do you have to say?
I look at my senior vice president for finance, and she's really accurate about our cost. You said that this certification program has been already engaged and achieved. It's true, but partially it's true, because when it deals with additional and that level of quantity, of course, we'll not have additional expenditures in certification, but mainly in investment to produce that
More.
amount of parts, of pieces. So it's something that you have also to consider.
I understand that when you produce more, you need more mechanics to can deliver on time.
Yep.
But we are talking about quantity of 20,000 units, which is way more than we used to order you. It was 7,000 units, so it's more than the double that we are
Yeah,
proposing
sure.
you.
Yeah,
And
but
working
it
with-
will still break you only 10% of our total turnover. It double the turnover with you, but for our company, it still represents a business of 10% only. So I'm not ready to compromise totally my margin. So if I understand you well, you're ready to pay 45.
Indeed.
You know that the quote we sent to you is 60.
Yeah.
But with PGA, we agreed on 57.
Right.
And as the quantity is way higher and it gives you the opportunity to be present, your product, your component will be on the plane all over the world. I don't think you completely realize the huge opportunity that we are offering you.
I think we do, but margin is still an issue.
Tell me your offer. What do you expect from us?
As we say, we already agreed with BGI at 57, which was really the lowest. Even doing all the calculation, knowing that we have already absorbed the registration cost, I think there is no way that we can go below 53.
Even with a long-term contract?
It's a 5 years.
Yeah.
Renewable.
What is the chance to renew it?
I mean, we know that your quality is great. We know that you can deliver everything on time. You completely respect the deadline. So from this point, there is no reason why we should stop making business together.
The point is that we are going to invest a lot, not only in mechanics, but also in people, in labor. And the second point is that you are talking about long-term relationships, which is good. But what sort of commitments, I mean, what sort of guarantees could your company brings to our own company? Because we know who you are today, but what will you be in 2 years or in 4 years or in 5 years' time?
What we can do, it's a clause in the contract for certain times. As long as both parts respect the part of the contract, it still go on. Of course, you know, we are a company 25 years old, we are stable, we are already settled down. So
We have
you
been
can
said
trust
that you have some financial issues actually due to the fast or maybe too fast growth of your company for the last
That's just gossip.
10 years or 5 years. Is it true or is it wrong?
It's not true, but if you really want to be reassured about that, what I can propose to you, and I'm going extremely far on that, I won't be able, you're pushing me to the edge, but if it can make you feel better, we can organize an audit. So you can know exactly what is going on in our company, if it can make you feel more reassured
Okay,
about
yeah.
that.
We really definitely do need reinsurance and make sure that we can go for a long-term partnership.
To make
Because you know that we are going to hire people, and if in 5 years we have to make them redundant, the cost will be huge for us.
and for the people who lose their
And for
job
the
as
people,
well,
exactly.
definitely. So first the audit to make sure that our finances are completely perfect.
Okay, that's great.
At the second point is as long as our contract lasts, we are going to be our main suppliers for all the planes companies that you are working with a 5-year contract renewable. And as long as you respect the quality, you keep going that well as you are doing anyway,
And the lead time?
plus the lead time, we keep working with you, and it's on the contract. What do you think about that?
No, it's,
Yeah, that's interesting.
it's a wonderful perspective that you offer us. You're talking about doubling our activity, which
become
is
bigger.
great.
Yeah.
The point for us is to secure the future of this
I
activity.
completely understand that.
Not only in terms of technical issues or labor and qualified people, but mainly in terms of the financial guarantees that your company, your group of company could bring us for the future, because on our side, we'll have to invest quite a lot, as you can imagine, even if you just represent actually 5% of our activities, but still we'll have
Still a risk. I
to
completely
invest
understand
a lot for long term. So how could we organize together that sort of securitization of this future activity?
What we could do if you are really going for a long partnership is to form engineers together. You understand what I mean? So we kind of be part of the Astronaut group, not completely part of, but we will be bound with the formation of the engineers, and investment in the mechanics.
So
My
it means
fault,
that
yeah.
symmetrically we could sign a sort of cooperation agreement
With
on a
us.
technical basis to train our people working together. And, okay, that's
Yeah.
a good
But
point.
I just
That's a
want
good point, but financially, I would really prefer to have really security like upfront deposit or agree different type of payment so that we can match the incoming money with our expenses.
What we're going to do, and there is so many clauses in our contract already, but we can do a clause in case our company, I cross my finger, I touch wood, but it doesn't happen. But if the company crashed and there is a huge crisis and we can't work anymore, we have a bank account for our company, and if we are not able to pay you anymore, there is a money saved on it, and as long as the contract is working, we keep it on it, we don't touch it. If we fail on our part, we touch the money. If you failed with your lead time and your quality, which I'm pretty sure it won't happen anyway, we
Yeah.
touch the money.
No, it's something to be considered, true.
Yeah, at the
Abs-
same time, I was asking that you put money on a deposit or screw account.
That's
and you
our
asked
money.
me to put money.
Oh no, that's our money.
That's part
Their
of your
money.
money.
No,
Only.
come on,
If you fail,
Christine.
of course, we take it back.
From your
Sitting
side.
there.
Yeah,
I
it could be worked out.
I saw on the stock exchange market that the value of your company and the value of each share of your company has been slowly declining these 5 years. And maybe it's due to the financial issues that we have had in the past.
In the subprime crisis.
Could
as well.
you imagine that we have a sort of joint purchase of shares of your company by our company and from your company to our company?
That sounds like a very good idea. I think that will bound our company even more.
What
And
is the
if we are
value of your
bound,
company
we are
actually?
Sorry?
What is the value of your company actually?
500 billions
Billions?
turnover.
That's significant.
Yeah, that's significant.
That's it's not billions, it's millions. Millions, sorry, millions, my bad. Sorry everyone,
Yes.
it's millions.
Million. Okay, so there is something that I frankly ask you on behalf of my board. Maybe we could consider the idea to have some links of that sort. I mean, we would purchase a small or, let's say, appropriate part of your capital, and symmetrically,
And to have, yeah.
you could buy a part of our capital and to create, not to create an additional structure in a
You
joint
be part
venture
of
business, but just to have blood links between our two
Exactly,
companies.
to bound together.
Yeah.
And by the way, the money that we are going to stock, if we stay a long time together, we're going to make it fructified.
Why not?
It's all good,
Yeah.
always good.
I think we have a lot of part of agreements. If we could move back to my initial questions,
The
which is
price.
the price, please.
So
No, we definitely we are ready to go with you.
Yeah, and all around the prices, I think we can agree.
Definitely.
You stuck at 55.
Ah.
We moved to 53. So
and if we cut it in half, and this time I'm going to do it right, so you want 53, we want 50, 51.5. Does that sound good for you?
51.5.
Yeah.
I buy it.
You buy it? Perfect. So can I sum it up to make sure I write
Absolutely.
everything properly on the contract? Part shares from my company to your company, from your company to my company. The money on the stock exchange bank account as a caution if we can't pay you anymore. The price of 51.5. Let me check I didn't forget anything.
And the quantity.
And you commit on the quantity
The
and the
audit
5 years.
The audit, the financial audit,
Yeah.
just to reassure you fully. The quantity of 2,000 units per year.
Yeah.
The contract of 5 years renewable, as long as we both respect our part of the
Okay.
contract, of course. And I think we had it all.
I think it sounds
I think
good.
It sounds
Nothing to
fine.
add?
No. I think it's
Okay,
good.
so
I will send you the contract by email in 1 hour. Is that good for you?
That's fine.
it's
We'll
We'll
okay.
review it and come back to you.
Okay, I'm going to take your address email, can I?
Yeah. The same one for the quote.
Perfect, thank you. It was a pleasure dealing with you.
Thank you. Pleasure for you.
It was
And,
our honor.
we'll wait
Thank
till
you very
Thank you
much.
very
At
much.
the flight.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you and see you again.